Hey guys, Mitchell Gonzales, the Bearded Realtor here. Hey, are you thinking about making a move to Colorado and you're wondering, what is it about Colorado that people love so much? Well, you're in luck. Today, I am going to go over the 17 reasons why people love living in Colorado. So, let's hang out. Hey guys, Mitchell Gonzales, the Bearded Realtor here. If you've seen one of my videos before in the past, welcome back. If you're checking out one of my videos for the very first time, make sure that you click the red subscribe button below, as I do post weekly content all about living in and moving to the Denver metro area, moving to Colorado. With that being said, as much as I love making these videos, I love helping people find their dream homes even more. So I am also a licensed broker in the state of Colorado. So if you're looking to make a move, sell your home, definitely give me a call, shoot me a text, write me an email. I'm available 24/7 to answer any questions that you may have about real estate. But with that being said, let's get started on today's video. So odds are, if you're checking out this video, you might be thinking about making a move to Colorado. And you're probably wondering, what is it that people love so much about Colorado and why should I move there? And so there's a lot of great reasons to move to Colorado, a lot of things that people really love. As you know, whether you're coming out here for, maybe you're relocating for work, maybe you're coming out here because you have wanted to live out here for a while. I believe there's a lot of great things that really draw people to Colorado and get people to want to stay in Colorado. So as a lifelong resident and Colorado native, full disclosure, I am biased towards Colorado, but I love this area and I think a lot of other people do too. So in this video, I'm going to go over the 17 reasons why I feel that people love Colorado the most. So let's hang out. Okay, so my top 17 reasons why I think people love living in the state of Colorado. So I'll try and go through these quickly since I know that 17 is a lot and don't want you guys getting bored with my video. But so the first reason that I'm going to go over is the weather and the 300 days of sunshine. So I know I say in a lot of videos, but it's a real thing. Now, granted, today is cloudy, and I think we've had a lot of cloudy days recently, so it's possible that that number could go dip below 300. But overall, it's normally pretty sunny. So along with that, the weather is generally pretty good, I think. Now, we do get all four seasons, so you're going to have your winter, spring, summer, fall. But I think the good thing about our seasons is we don't really have extreme highs or extreme lows. So it's not like in Arizona where it's 120 or Florida where it hits 100, but it's humid, so it feels like 150. Like, yeah, we might be around 100, but it's always very manageable where you can still go outside, go to the pool, go golfing, go to the park. Winter time, same thing. We're not going to have the extreme lows where it's the humid cold. Yeah, it might go below zero, go into the single digits for a few days, but overall, I think it's always pretty manageable. And, you know, if it does snow, it's going to melt quickly. Now, if you're the type where you want your weather to be predictable, Colorado might not be for you because we do not have the most predictable weather. But, however, if you follow my boy Cody Wilson on Denver and Front Range Weather on Facebook, it is the most predictable, and that will make your life a lot easier on a weather prediction standpoint. So, number two that I'm going to go over is just the beauty of Colorado. So, we have obviously we have the mountains, which are absolutely spectacular. I mean, there's a ton of places in the mountains that you can go to, get a lot of great views, a lot of great, lakes, creeks, all that good stuff where it's just spectacular beauty for days. I mean, even along the plains, there's a lot of great areas. I think we have some of the best sunsets in the world. And a lot of times you'll have this really nice sunset over the plains where it's just absolutely beautiful. So I think the beauty here definitely never gets old. Number three I'm going to go over is the endless amount of activities that there are to do. So whether you like the summertime, the wintertime, I mean, summertime, obviously you can go hiking, biking, fishing, all those things. You could go off-road four-wheeling. I mean, wintertime, you've obviously got your skiing, your snowmobiling, snowboarding, sledding, a lot of great activities to do in the wintertime. So if you're an outdoorsy person, there's truly activities that you can do fully year-round. So the next one I'm going to go over is, I think we have a very underrated hot springs scene. So if you're into hot springs and just going out, hanging out outside in nature and enjoying the hot springs, there's a lot of great places to do that in Colorado. So obviously you've got your Glenwood Springs, you've got Strawberry Park, which is outside of Steamboat. That one's my personal favorite because it's kind of very natural. There's like 5 or 6 different pools, and it's all mountains around. Now be careful because it is clothing optional after dark, so you've been warned. Along with that, you've got Princeton, you've got Iron Mountain, and then you've also got some hot springs in Ouray. So a lot of great spots if you want to go enjoy some hot springs, get away. Could be a good, get away with your significant other, your spouse. Those are definitely some great ideas. So next one you guys have maybe heard me talk about a couple times is our incredible sports teams. Obviously, we've got the Avalanche, defending Stanley Cup champions. We've got the Nuggets, Jokic, who is back-to-back MVP. They're on a crazy winning streak. Hopefully they make a run. Hopefully, Sean Payton and Russell Wilson bring us back to the glory days. But there's just, if you like sports, we've got all 4 major sports teams. So we've got the Rockies. We have a lot of other sports teams as well. So if you like going out watching some sports, then our sports teams are the best. So the next one I'm going to talk about is the food scene. So there's a lot of great restaurants in the Denver and surrounding areas. Great variety. We're really known for our beef out here. So if you like a good steak, you like a good burger, there's going to be a lot of options for that. With the amount of people that are moving here from different areas, you're definitely seeing that wide range of food options, which is really great. So there's a lot of great seafood options. I'm a big fan of sushi, so a lot of great sushi options that you can go to. So I think that if you're a foodie, you definitely will have a lot of different options that you can check out here. So next one I'm going to talk about is the beer scene. So if you like indulging in adult beverages from time to time, you like the different craft beers, there's a ton of different craft breweries out here in Colorado in the Denver area. So if you want, I know some people that literally moved here just because of the beer scene. So if you want that kind of never-ending option, most of them are also available in different liquor stores. So if you find one that you like, odds are you can still find it. So the amount of craft breweries here is definitely top-notch. So following the beer scene, it only seems necessary to talk about how family-oriented Colorado is. So like I said, Colorado native. I was born and raised here, so definitely a great area to raise a family. There's a lot of great suburbs and cities that are very family-oriented. A lot of great parks in the area. There's a lot of things in here to do with the family. You can check out, I have a video that is best family attractions in Denver. There's also a lot of other great family events to do. So I think Colorado is a very family-oriented area. So next one is the skiing and snowboarding. So I know I talked about this briefly in the activity one, but it seems important enough to have its own category. And that would be that, there's like 12 different ski resorts that are within 2 hours of Denver. So, there's literally so many different places that you could make a day trip, go up the mountains, go skiing, go snowboarding. Obviously, you can make a weekend out of it, but there's just an endless amount of options for that. And obviously a very big reason why people would move out here. There's a reason why when you sign on or watch the Winter Olympics, there are a good amount of people from Colorado that normally end up winning some medals. So skiing and snowboarding is definitely a huge reason why people love living in Colorado. So the next one I'm going to talk about is the concert scene and also just the Performing Arts Center. So we have a Denver Center of Performing Arts where there's like 4 or 5 different venues within it. It's right in downtown Denver. You get a lot of great shows, musicals there. Along with that, we have one of the best concert scenes, I feel, in the area, where we have, if you've seen some of my other videos, you've heard me talk about Red Rocks. Feel like it's the best venue in the world. Great place to see a show. Along with that, there's also a couple other really nice venues in the area. A lot of local, bars that do some local artists and everything. And along with that, then there is time from time, or a lot of times during the summer, there's concerts at Mile High, where it's like there's 70, 80,000 people there for a concert. Absolutely unbelievable. So the concert scene is definitely worth checking out. So the next one I'm going to talk about is just a lot of people here are just very friendly. You're going to get along with people. A lot of, you see a lot of casual conversations starting when you're out and about. Everyone's very nice, very friendly. Shout out to my neighbor, Tony Gamby, for, literally just making me these bottles out of the kindness of his heart, because he's a nice guy, hooked up some stickers for the Bearded Realtor. But, everyone here is really nice. They're always out there trying to help each other, help each other grow, improve, have fun. So I think, especially compared to a lot of other areas where maybe someone isn't as friendly, Colorado, I don't feel, is one of those areas. So next one is, I'm going to go back to the outdoor activity thing, because, it's a big reason, is camping. So if you like getting out camping with the family, there's a lot of great camp spots that are like designated camp spots, like the, Yogi Bear, camp spots that you can go and have a good time, set up your camper, set up your trailer, set up your tent, cabins. But the camping, there's a ton of options to do that out here. We're starting to see a lot of storage yards open up that are literally just for people's campers, their fifth wheelers and everything. So I think that's something that a lot of people really enjoy during the summertime, is getting out and camping with the family for the weekend. Next one is, this one kind of also is another reason why it's great to raise a family here, is there's a lot of great school districts out here, and a lot of great elementary school, middle school, high schools, a great selection of private schools that you can go to. Along with that, we've got some top-notch colleges as well. So obviously we've got, University of Colorado, CSU, Colorado College, School of Mines is one of the top engineering programs. And of course, we cannot forget University of Denver, which a lot of people would consider to be the Harvard of the West. That's where I went. But a lot of great schooling options, whether all the way from elementary school all the way through college. So next one, I'm going to go over number 14. I don't think I've said the last couple, but we're on 14 now, is just the job growth that we've had, the growth. We've really got a booming market out here. So a lot of big companies are coming out. We've had Amazon, build a couple different headquarters, or, a couple warehouses over here. Google's been building out here. So a lot of like the big name companies are coming out because they see the growth of Colorado and how we are kind of becoming a little bit more of a tech market. Along with that, the housing appreciation has been really big. So if you live out here and you've owned a home, obviously you're going to love living in Colorado if your home is consistently appreciating in value. So the next one I'm going to talk about is that weed is legal out here. So I know we were the first one to legalize it. One of our claim to fame, when us in Washington played each other in the Super Bowl, so I guess weed legal joke. But it's one of the big reasons why a lot of people started moving out here, is because we were the first state, and still one of the states that does have weed as being legal. It's like going and buying a beer at the liquor store. You can go and buy your weed, and a lot of people move out here just because of that and love living out here because of that. So next one I'm going to go over is going back to the family aspect. And obviously you don't have to be a family to go to these places, but there's a lot of great museums, a lot of great zoos that a lot of people really like going to. So I'm a big fan of the Nature and Science Museum, bringing my daughter there. That one's a little fun. There's also some other really nice art museums. There's the Denver Zoo. There's an animal sanctuary over in northern Colorado that's really cool, where there's a whole track that you can walk around the sanctuary, see a lot of the tigers and everything. The Cheyenne Mountain Zoo is one of the top rated zoos in the country. It's over in Colorado Springs. So a lot of things that you can do with your family, going to museums and zoos. And the last one that I'm going to go over, number 17, but really I think it's number one in a lot of our hearts out here in Colorado. Number one reason why people love living in Colorado is because of the reopening of Casa Bonita. Didn't see that one coming, but this is an important one. I've had a lot of friends from out of state that come here and they want to go to Casa Bonita just because of South Park, right? But let's be honest, Casa Bonita is basically like the Disneyland of Mexican restaurants. You've got your cliff divers, you've got your caves, you've got the scary gorilla, your sopapillas, pitchers of margaritas. Hopefully they actually have good food. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, we trust. Hopefully they, get some good food going on over there. But I know a lot of people out here are very excited about the reopening of Casa Bonita, a landmark and an absolute icon if you live in Colorado. So those are my top 17 reasons why people love living in Colorado. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you learned a thing or two new about Colorado. Maybe if you were questioning on if you should move out here or not, trying to figure out if Colorado is right for you. Hopefully this video answered some questions for you. If you haven't had a chance yet, make sure you click that red subscribe button below so you can see my weekly videos all about living in and moving to Colorado, specifically more so the Denver, Boulder metro area along the foothills. Along with that, if you have any questions about real estate, make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text, write me an email. I'm available 24/7 to answer any real estate related questions that you may have. So with that being said, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Bearded Realtor, signing off.